Hello YouTube. This video will be about trades breakdown of the last two trades that helped me to pass the first phase of FTMO 400k account. And the thing about technical analysis is that I always believe that every trader, doesn't matter how they learn ICT concepts or any concepts about trading, eventually they trade differently. Every everyone seems to in a in a unique timing. Everyone have a like different personality, and they are some trade for a few years, some trade for 1 or 2 years, some trade for too long, and they have a different view of market, and one mentor, but so many different trades, so many different students. So sometimes I just feel a little like nervous to talk about the technical stuff because yeah, I just don't want anyone to follow my patterns and eventually get destroyed in the market. It's just not something that I want to talk about. And personally, I also believe that technical analysis and setup or trading model, it is something that should a part of the whole picture. And anyway, I'm gonna talk about it later. So enjoy the video.
So today I'm going to show you trades breakdown. And first, let's look at the FTMO. As you already know that I passed the phase one here. And today I'm going to show you trades breakdown of the phase one, a few winning trades that make me pass the phase one. And here's the phase two. Currently, I'm trading it, and as you can see, I'm under drawdown. Yeah, drawdown is something that we have to deal with like every day. I'm not perfect, so I cannot win every day. Let's go to the metric here. And I'm not going to show you the account number as usual. Okay, so here you can see that at first I have a green day and then drawdown, a big win, and then a bigger losses. And the two trades is huge drawdown right here. It's really just drive me to the downside. So today I'm gonna analyze the two trades that bring the account back to life and then test the phase one, which is this September 27 and September 28. Okay, so right here, September 27 and September 28. The three trades in a row is where I'm gonna show trades breakdown. Okay, let's go.
So this is the context that I saw when I opened the chart of gold in September 26. I think FTMO have a different time zone. That's the reason why it shows September 27. Anyway, I may show you the execution in MT4 later. But here's the thing: when I saw price go into this fair value gap created by this displacement, and then price come back into this fair value gap. So here's the thing: when price come back into this fair value gap, what I was expecting is the price going to go lower, which means it's going to break this low. If it's still in the south side model and it's going lower, but it's not. It dipped into this low, take out the sell side liquidity right here, short term, and then it create this candle, this displacement. Let's go into the 5-minute chart to see a deeper story. Here you can see price go down into this low, take out the sell stop, and let's go up here into what? Into this little bullish candle right here. It bouncing up into this fair value gap right here. It continues to go higher into this bullish order block right here, and then it coming back down into this little fair value gap right here, and then it continues to go up. When I see price starting to building pool of liquidity like this, and it actually respecting the fair value gap on 5-minute time framing, and based on my experiences, I took the first trade here with 1 on 3. I believe that's 1 on 3, something like this. Yeah. In the trade around this region, you can go into the FTMO part and see the entries around here. So when I enter the trade, I immediately go into in my favor. And then I see price starting to consolidation. When I see this, so when price starting to push higher into somewhere around this candle, there's some kind of reaction, and I watch price a little bit, and I see it respecting this value gap right here as well. So when I see this, I wait a little bit more, and then here we have a something. So in lower time frame, we have a price go into the value gap, take care of the short term. So sell side liquidity, go higher, break down this high. So when I see that, I wait for the next confirmation, which is can this value gap hold or can this down candle hold? If the down candle can hold this reaction for a while or even push it higher, I'm gonna go and enter another trade, which is scale in. See? So when I see the price go up, I think I enter the trade around somewhere around here or later on, but my entry is on the second candle, on the second setup is around here, and I target the same 1 to 3. Why I target 1 to 3? Because I always use 1 to 3. Currently, that's my strategy. I don't use higher risk reward ratio, but that's my standard, and that's what I'm aiming for. Right here, we have the value gap here already mitigated a little bit. So the chance that they go into around this region, the mean threshold of the fair value gap is quite high. For me, that's quite high probability. If price go up, if you're gonna go here, you're gonna take out this high, and you're gonna go around this region. Atlas, you can even go somewhere in this void, this fair value gap right here as well. But my target is very achievable, so for me, I'm good. When you want to trade right now, that's what I'm aiming for. So eventually, price just hitting. I think it just let it go on its own, and yeah, the target is met. So basically, the first entry is based on this sell side liquidity got taken out. Price rally, I didn't enter around here because I want to see price build up. First, it respecting this value gap and push again, and then it reaction from this bullet candle, and it comes to this value gap again. So when I see two things like this, and then price keep pushing higher here, and then it's respecting this candle, this very small on the block, or even not considered on the block, I don't know. But when I see price building stair like that, respecting fair value gap, respecting the period candle, and this movement create after the fact that it took out the sell side liquidity right here. That's really why I have something in my hand to actually believe that price gonna go higher. So my bias is bullish, and I enter trade first trade right here. So second trade, I didn't add to the first trade based on this logic. I add the second trade because price go up here, this up candle right here, and the reaction is that price cannot go below this value gap. And when I see price trying to pushing higher, create POS, and then it go lower, but it could not go below this low. It could not go below this fair value gap. So I enter the trade around here. So you see what I mean here? What I mean is that the two trade, same pair, but different perspective, different signal, different elements. So what they share is that they share the same bias. That's what it means when I try to scale in, because scaling can be very, very risky. if you don't allow yourself to follow the risk management plan, sometimes scaling can make your position larger than you expected, and more money gonna fluctuate around and up. It's pretty difficult, and I don't usually scaling. But when I do, I make sure that I follow the plan. Otherwise, when the price turned up, I got a lot of money, but when it turned down, I lose more than usual. So I need to follow my risk management plan, or it's going to be very dangerous. And yeah, that's the trick. Eventually, it go to the favorable gap, as you can see, and I expecting some kind of operation, and look like it did. And yeah, it did. And eventually, the final target is somewhere around this blue box right here. And I remember, I think it go there eventually. Yeah. But like I say, I don't care because I want somewhere where I can go to. I don't want the bad target. I want something that I really can go to, and my profit target 1 to 3. That's more than enough. Alright, so here's to show you the execution that I did. Here's the gold thing. 2, 3. One got into profit. One, I think I closed this manually because somehow I don't know. Okay, so here's this execution. I'm gonna go here. I think it's gonna show up on this chart. Let's see if we can find it. Here, you can see it. It's quite small. Alright, let's go to 5-minute chart. It's 26. Where? Here, see it? Right? Just like I show you on the trading view. Buy here, buy 9 lot here, another 10 lot here, close right here, and close right here. So you can see the context is very similar like what I saw you, right? Okay, so that is a trade, and that is an execution. I hope you find this. So that is a winning trade. This is the second trade that I took that eventually got me around 3.3 or, and yeah, I passed by 1, and I enter exactly on this candle. So what I saw is that basically price on 1 hour chart. I think this one I trade on 1 hour chart. Price just shot up, take out a little liquidity right here and right here. So eventually where it's gonna go next, it's displacement, and it eventually took count this low as well. So the thing is, when I see some kind of low taken like this, it looked like a sell model to me, or they aiming for something to the downside in the short term. So when I see this, and we see a failure gap right here, a huge gap right here. So eventually, what I think is a price going to, when price go there, is where I hunt, where I want to see some kind of rejection, and eventually I did see rejection when price coming here and rejection. And I think I took a trade on maybe on 5 minutes. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly if I took exactly right here. So the thing is, here what I see is this short term. That is the only short term liquidity I saw, and eventually it taken out. So what happened after it taken out? So when I see this taken out, I am expecting the things to hold, right? If the fair value gap or this down candle can hold, that means in the short-term price engineering itself to go to somewhere, I don't know, in the fair value gap. Does it mean a buy model? You go somewhere in the fair value gap? I don't know, but it will go up. But after go out here into after take out this buy side liquidity, it displacement aggressively to this down candle, and then it go up back into this fair value gap that it just pro and rejection again and pre-consolidation. So when I see that, I took a trade. Very simple. The thing is, on 1 hour chart, I'm bearish. It looked bit bearish to me, so I need something to confirm it. And on 5 minutes, I got it. Buy side taken. Price could not hold. There's no sign of bullish. The down candle, the fair value gap is not really respecting. It just smack down. It's go up. It's not even go back into this candle or this candle. It just go in around this down candle and look like a swing right here, and it just decline immediately. So it looked quite kind of weird to me. And if you look at a lot of pattern, then when you see this, you already know this is a POS. On 1 minute it will more obvious, but in 5 minutes I can see it, and I enter the trade on 5 minutes. Sometimes 1 minute it's just too short, too fast, and it just fuck my eye. And yeah, that's just a trade. I enter the trade right there. I set and forget, and usually I do 1 to 3, but because I'm so close to the profit target, so I just scale it out a little bit because I'm targeting this one, but because I'm a little bit greedy, so I target more than 3R and I target this one, and eventually it went there extremely fast. And sometimes your trade go like that, and it's nice. I know that it's nice, but sometimes the trade like that, it make you feel like you are consistent, you are great, you are killing it, and the next trade is can be very dangerous. So be careful with your win, be careful with your loss as well, and yeah, just forget about it. Just focus on the next trade. That is the most important thing in the world. Alright, so I don't think this trade is not as much as complicated, so I don't want to keep it too long. That's it. Let's see the execution. And here is the execution of the Bitcoin trade. Here, see it? I'm gonna throw it into a Bitcoin chart, and I'm gonna show somewhere here. Okay, 1 hour chart, shot here, profit, took right here, sell here, close it. Okay, alright, that's it.